Well, tonight is a massive night for fans of the block, with viewers having the opportunity to take part in a virtual inspection where you can see the entire block. Shelley Craft will be hosting this first ever Open for Inspection, and she joins us now. Shelley, welcome to the Ben, Rob and Robbo Show.
G'day, lads. Lovely to be here. You guys do virtual all the time, so this is nothing new for you, right?
Oh, we could have done the whole thing for you, Shelley. So now, look, this is actually going to be a very big event. Just what have you got yourself in for, and what can viewers expect from this virtual inspection?
Well, look, normally at this time in the block, it's one of our biggest weeks. Obviously, we'd have our Open for Inspections, which are where any fan of the show can come along to the block and actually tour through all of the houses live. They can meet the contestants, they can chat with me and Scotty. We have a big street party, but of course, with the events that have happened over the past, 9 months, we actually can't do that. So this is our way of hopefully bringing the block to our audience in a little bit of a different way than just watching the episodes. So the actual block heads, the contestants, will be taking you all on a tour of their houses, through the rooms, giving you a bit of a history, I guess, of what they went through during the whole show. But they will be hosting their own houses, which, I hope Scotty and I have taught them well, and fingers crossed it'll go smoothly.
Oh, that sounds incredibly exciting. That's fantastic. Now, Shelley, tell me, what has it been like for the block with this bloody COVID-19?
Oh, that's the right word for it, isn't it? Bloody.
Yeah.
We kicked off in early Feb, and at that time there were sort of these inklings of something crazy happening overseas that, again, our little island here, we felt sure, I think all of us, that it was never going to affect us. But come, the 13th of March, that all changed for us here and the block went into shutdown. We did try, obviously, to push through as hard as we could, knowing that we now had these sort of quarter-built homes and what on earth were we ever going to do with them. But our main priority, of course, was to get the contestants home, to make sure that they were with their family and friends. And when the states started closing their borders, obviously it was important for us to get those guys back across the country as quick as we could, and cross our fingers again that we would be able to come back and finish the block at some stage, not really knowing whether that would happen or how that would happen.
The show has gone up against plenty of other shows over the years, and the block just still stays at #1. It's so impressive. What do you think the success is behind the block, all these years later?
Oh, look, I think now we're just a lovely part of the Aussie TV landscape. We've been going now, this is our 16th season, and I'd love to say I've been involved in all of those, but I skipped a couple there at the beginning. I think
you started when you were 5, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. It's great that every year it comes around. It's there right in the depths of winter, that we're going to have a little bit of fun. We've got some great characters on board each and every year. There's always someone to love. Usually we have someone to hate, but I don't think this season we actually had one of those, which was lucky because we all needed a little
I'll
bit
audition
more
for the show next year.
Ben, you're lovable. You're so
Oh, you've got her fooled, Ben.
Hey, that's not very nice.
I love you in your own weird way. Hey, Shelley, you've been at Nine for many years and you've seen many changes. And of course, over the weekend, we found out CEO Hugh Marks has resigned. How do you think him leaving will change the company?
Oh, look, that's a toughie from someone on the outskirts. I don't really work in the building or in the business. I come down here to Melbourne, I float around, I point my finger, I tell the contestants what I think they should do, whether they listen to me or not. He has been an extraordinary leader of the company.
I agree.
Since I've been there. I've loved all the things that he's implemented and, of course, the growth that Nine has had since he's been at the helm. So, look, I'm sad to see him go. What's next for Nine? I'm sure it's up and up, as always. We've got some great content planned for next year. 2021 is hopefully going to be much better for all of us. And, look, I wish Hugh all the best.
Nice.
Shelley, I really want to ask you this question because I'm really excited about this. I'm a big fan of your career and think you've done so many amazing things on television, but you have to be really honest with me. What is your best TV moment and what's your worst? And just before you answer that, I'm giving you some time to think about it. Is your worst working with Michael Beveridge on Showdown for Big Brother in 2013? Is that the worst?
To be, involved in a show like Big Brother, even though it was very short-lived, and
yeah.
probably one of my more brief television appearances. We had a ball. Every job I've had has been so much fun, from kicking off on a kids' cartoon show with Saturday Disney, basically watching cartoons and answering fan mail all week. That was pretty awesome. My most embarrassing moment, though, is probably my first ever television appearance on Disney, where it was magpie bombing season, and I had to wear an ice cream bucket on my head. Coming to Disney as the new Disney kid, and there I was in all my Queensland glory with an ice cream bucket firmly on my head, and I don't think I've ever lived that down. But
from ice cream buckets to the Logie, Shelley, you've done it all, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Oh, they pretty much of a muchness.
So, Shelley, you have hosted some of our favourite shows across, 7 and 9. What is one show that you haven't hosted that you'd like to give a crack at?
Ooh, yeah. Look, not going to happen, but I would love. Oh, see, I think I'm doing it. I think I've done everything, haven't I? I've done game shows. I did a bit of news at the beginning.
But what's the show you were about to say?
I can't, because it's just Swap Networks, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was a big Channel 9 property. You're talking about The Voice, presumably, but it was a big Channel 9 property for a long time. It's funny, I half expected you to say a current affair or something like that.
I took my girls to see The Voice live, and we sat there in the audience, and it was such a spectacle for them. They don't, come down and watch anything I do, and I think I had them in the audience of Funniest Home Videos on their jolly jumpers when they were tiny. I'd take them everywhere with me. But to sit in The Voice and to see their stars, being Guy Sebastian and Delta and Kelly, I thought, if only Mum could be up there on the stage as well. But yeah, not going to happen.
And what a bloody shame, because I would petition for that to happen. Shelley, there is no doubt you are a legend, and you can watch the block's virtual open for inspection at 7:30 tonight, Australian Daylight Time. It's not on air. You have to go to the website 9now.9.com.au/the-block. So look at the super, 9now.9.com.au/the-block. All right, we'll post a link as well. Shelley, thanks for joining us. You are a bloody legend. You'll have to come back and join us again sometime.
Hey, look, there's one show, I thought of it. BRRS? Does that
I'll take that.
Yeah, we paid her to say that. Yeah, you can do acting.
Something else, doesn't it?
And in the meantime, you can see Shelley tonight at 7:30 via that link. Thanks, Shelley.
Thanks so much, guys. See you soon.
It's the Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and Robbo Show.